Carbon is also electronegative, but comparative to halogen, carbon is less electronegative because halogens are more electronegative in the periodic table. Whatever the NaCl or NaBr will be used here, it will be precipitated in dry acetone and it can be forward reaction. Hello everyone, this is Harshita Bhavasar from Vidyashram PU College, Temple of Excellence. Today I am going to start a new lesson from the organic chemistry part, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay. If you want to see the marks weightage as per the 2023 syllabus, they have not given yet the blueprint, but from the before year syllabus and all, it contains overall 7 marks. In today's session, we will discuss about introduction to haloalkenes and haloarenes, its classification, classification of mono-halo compounds, compounds containing sp3 bond and sp2 bond, classification of dihaloalkenes, nomenclature and methods of preparation. First we will see what is haloalkenes or haloarenes, how it will be formed in a general way. The replacement of hydrogen atom in hydrocarbon, aliphatic or aromatic, by halogen atom or results in the formation of alkyl halides and aryl halides respectively. Means in the hydrocarbon, the hydrogen atom will be removed and halogen atom will be added. The replacement of hydrogen by halogen, will call it as haloalkenes or haloarenes. You know that halo means the root word or prefix for halogens. Alkanes, you know that is already alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. For that alkanes, halogen compound will be added, that is why haloalkanes. For alkenes, halogen compound will be added, that is why haloarenes. Okay. Its general formula is Rx. R may be alkyl or aryl, X is halogens. We know that X is, it may be chlorine, it may be fluorine, it may be bromine or it may be iodine. You know that is group 17 halogens family, and R you can take it as CH3 or anything. For this Rx, CH3 and for X bromine, okay, bromo, methane or anything. For R it may be benzene also. So any side you can add X, that is chlorobenzene. So like this, haloalkanes or haloarenes, general formula is Rx. R may be alkyl or aryl compounds and X may be halogens. So for this, how the substitution will be done. This is about the introduction part. Next we will see classification. Haloalkanes and haloarenes may be classified as on the basis of number of halogen atoms. On the basis of number of halogen atoms added to the hydrocarbon, it is classified as mono, di or polyhalogen. In that poly it may be tri, tetra or etc. Compounds depending on whether they contain 1, 2 or more halogen atoms in their structure, it will be classified. For example, for C2H5, 1 halogen atom is there, so monohaloarene. If it is 2 dihaloalkane, so here 3 halogen element has been added, so trihaloalkane. See, these are all aryl compounds, monohaloarene, this is dihaloarene and this is trihaloarene. Okay. Next, classification of monohalo compounds. We have seen now the general classification of haloalkenes and haloarenes. Now, in that monohalo compounds, how it will be classified? It has been classified into 2 types, compounds containing sp3-CX bond and compounds containing sp2-CX bond. sp3 means usually it will be containing single bond, sp2 means double bond will be present. In that sp3-CX bond, alkyl halides or haloalkanes or allylic halides or benzylic halides will be differentiated further. In the sp2-CX bond, vinylic halides or aryl halides will be present. Now we'll see one by one with its definition and with examples. First we'll see alkyl halides or haloalkenes. Its general formula Rx. In alkyl halides, the halogen atom is bonded to an alkyl group, that is R. They form a homologous series of represented by Cn H2n plus 1 into X. Okay. Any alkyl CH3 CH2X, it may be like that, or CH3 CH2 CH2X, like that alkyl group, that one X will be added, that is halogen group will be added. In that they further classified into primary, secondary and tertiary. See, further classified into primary, secondary and tertiary according to the nature of carbon to which halogen is attached. Primary means one alkyl group is attached to one carbon atom. For one carbon atom, if two alkyl groups are attached, then secondary, and if three alkyl group attached to single carbon means tertiary. So that's why they are further classified as primary, secondary, tertiary according to the nature of carbon in which halogen is attached. Next is allylic halides. These are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to carbon-carbon double bond, that is an allylic carbon. Means, see, this is sp2 hybridized adjacent to this, means next to the carbon-carbon double bond, this portion will be called it as allylic carbon. That carbon or this carbon will call it as allylic carbon. So if it is their halogen is attached, that halides will call it as allylic halides. Next is benzylic halides. These are the compounds in which the halogen atom bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to an aromatic ring. Next to an aromatic ring, sp3 hybridized this is, so it will be added. This is primary and this is secondary and tertiary also, you could see here. Okay. Next, vinylic halides. In the sp2, the further classification, vinylic and aryl. These are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of a carbon-carbon double bond. See, this is carbon-carbon double bond, to it only one halogen atom is added. So for this also double bond, for this one only halogen atom is added. So that is vinylic halides in the sp2 hybridization. If it is aryl means these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an aromatic ring. Here also for the aromatic ring, for the sp2 position, it will be, the halogen will be attached. Okay. This is sp2, this is also sp2 for this one. For alkyl halide, for this one aryl halide. Okay. This is about compounds containing sp3 hybridization and sp2 compounds with the classification. Next one, classification of dihaloalkanes. First we have seen the classification of monohaloalkanes, that is the halogen attached, only one halogen attached to the alkyl or aryl group. Here two halogens will be attached to the alkyl or aryl group. The dihalo compounds having same type of halogen atoms are further classified as geminal halides or vicinal halides. If it is same group of halogens are attached, in that geminal halides or vicinal halides could be seen. Halogen atoms are present on the same carbon atom, that will be called it as geminal halides. See, this is same carbon, for this one only two halogen compounds are attached, that's why it is geminal dihalide. See here, for different carbon, two halogens are attached. Those two different carbons are attached one side. For those different carbon atoms, same kind of halogen atoms have been attached different side. So that will be called it as vicinal dihalide. If it is same carbon, two halogen atoms are attached, that is geminal. For the different two carbons, two halogen compounds have been attached, means vicinal dihalides. Next one, nomenclature. You know that I have already told that these are completely about halogens group. So prefix will be halo. If it is attached to alkanes, haloalkanes. If it is attached to alkenes, haloalkenes or haloarenes. And if it is attached to arene group, that is benzene group, that will be called it as haloarenes. See here, CH3, CH2, Cl. 2 carbon atoms are there. It is chlorine ethyl chloride, or IUPAC name chloroethane. Here 1, 2, 3 carbons atom are present. So propyl, and one side bromine is there, which is a halogen. Isopropyl bromide also you can tell, or you can tell secondary propyl bromide, because one carbon atom attached to another carbon, or 2 bromopropane. You can take it as 1, 2, or from here also you can take 1 and 2. And next allyl chloride, because double bond is present, and here you can tell 3 chloropropene, because double bond is there. So ene, 3 carbon atom, so prop, chlorine is there, chloro at the third position, chlorine, because whenever second bond double bond is there, so you have to start from the numbering there 1, 2 and 3. Next, for the benzene ring, 2 chlorine atoms are attached, 2,4 dichlorotoluene or 2,4 dichloromethyl benzene. Usually, if it is not chlorine is present, for the benzene ring CH3 is attached, that will be called it as toluene as a common name. For the toluene at the second position and the fourth position, chlorine atom is there. So 2,4 dichloro, because 2 chlorine atoms are attached, so dichlorotoluene will call. But as a IUPAC name, for the same second and fourth position, chlorine atoms are present. So dichloro, we have to take the functional group first, and methyl. So this is methyl group, and benzene. Usually that will be the IUPAC name. Toluene is the common name. CH3, CH2, CH attached to chlorine and further CH3. Secondary butyl chloride. Secondary butyl chloride, why means this carbon atom attached to 2 carbon atom. Okay, that's why secondary. And butyl, why means 1, 2, 3 and 4 carbon atoms. So butyl attached to chlorine, so chloride. Usually 2-chlorobutane, because 1, 2, 3 and 4. At the second position chlorine is added, so 2-chlorobutane. Single bond is present. Next, neopentyl chloride. See here, for the one carbon, all the 4 side attached to CH2 and one side CH3, that too triple times it has been added. In this side chlorine is added. So neopentyl chloride. This is 1-chloro 2,2 dimethyl propane. This is also tertiary butyl bromide, because for one carbon CH3, 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 CH3 and for this one CH2 Br will be present. That's why tertiary butyl bromide, or 2-bromo 2-methyl propane. Next, CH2CHCl vinyl chloride, because for here only Cl will be added for vicinal position. So CH2CHCl vicinal chloride or chloroethene. Next, CH2CH2Br allyl bromide, and here 3-bromo-propane. See here 1 or 1, 2, 3. 3-bromo-propane. And this is orthochlorotoluene. At the ortho position, chlorine is there. So orthochlorotoluene, or 1-chloro 2-methyl benzene or 2-chlorotoluene. Here also benzyl chloride, for benzene chlorine is attached. So benzyl chloride, this is chlorophenyl methane. Usually for benzene we'll call it as phenyl. So chlorophenyl methane, and this is methylene chloride CH2Cl2, and this is dichloromethane. Next one, CH3 CHCl3 chloroform trichloromethane, CHBr3 bromoform tribromomethane, CCl4 carbon tetrachloride tetrachloromethane, CH3, CH2, CH2F, N-propyl fluoride in the same number series. So N-fluoropropane, this is bromine is attached to benzene, so bromobenzene, here also bromobenzene. At the meta position, bromine is added, so meta dibromobenzene, this is 1,3 dibromobenzene. And here chloroform and carbon tetrachloride are the lab reagents which we'll use in the laboratories. Next one, syn tribromobenzene, at the syn positions it has been added, so tribromobenzene, 1,3,5 tribromobenzene. This is gem dihalide because for the one carbon 2 halogens are added, so gem dihalide 1,1 dichloroethane. This is vicinal dihalide because for the different carbon same halogens have been added, so vicinal dihalide or 1,2 dichloroethane. This is the nomenclature how the monohalo compounds or dihalo compounds will be used or named. Next one, nature of CX bond. How carbon and halogen bond will be formed and on what basis? X is more electronegative than carbon, so CX bond is polar bond. We know that carbon is also electronegative, but comparative to halogen, carbon is less electronegative because halogens are more electronegative in the periodic table. See here, so more electronegative than carbon. Size of halogens in the order is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, it is greater. Down the group, size is large or size is going to increase. When size is going to increase, electronegativity will decreases. This is bond length is keep on decreasing here, but electronegativity will be more in fluorine. Fluorine is the most electronegative element, we know that. Okay, but comparative to carbon and halogen, halogen is more electronegative than carbon. That's why that bond will be polar bond. Next, methods of preparation. How could be haloalkanes or haloarenes will be formed? Usually we will see now haloalkanes. Methods of preparation from alcohols. Usually alcohols will be, functional group of alcohols is OH. Using halogen acids. In that alcohols using halogen acids, how it will be formed? When alcohols are heated with halogen acids like dry HCl, HBr, HI in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, alkyl halides is obtained. See here ROH, that is alcohols, in the presence of halogen, that is alkyl halide, okay, halogen acid, it will in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, it will form haloalkane or alkyl halide with the liberation of water. You know that you may take it R equal to CH3 or X equal to any halogen, will take Cl only. Okay, it is a dry acid. So CH3OH plus HCl in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, CH3Cl plus H2O will be liberated. Okay, this is methanol when reacted with dry acid called hydrochloric acid HCl. In the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, it will form methyl chloride, that is alkyl halide, and liberated with water. Alkyl chlorides are obtained by treating with alcohols with dry HCl in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, which is a dehydrating agent. This is a dehydrating agent because it is acid and it will, what is the function of dehydrating agent? It will remove the water molecule. This reaction is called, this Gross process. The mixture of HCl and zinc chloride is called Lucas reagent, okay, which will be used in laboratories. So here Lucas reagent will be formed. Next one, using phosphorus halides. When alcohol is heated with phosphorus halide, alkyl halide is formed. With phosphorus pentachlorides, chloroalkanes is obtained by treating alcohols with phosphorus pentachloride. This is phosphorus pentachloride. Here also you can use CH3 and OH with phosphorus pentachloride. CH3 Cl will be formed, and this is phosphorus trichloride plus HCl will be formed. Next one, with phosphorus trihalide, haloalkanes are obtained when primary alcohols are treated with phosphorus trihalide. This is primary alcohol treated with phosphorus trihalide. It will form alkyl halide with phosphoric acid. X may be chlorine or bromine. We'll take 3CH3OH with PCl3. It will form 3CH3Cl plus phosphoric acid PO3. Okay, this is phosphorus acid. And this is primary alcohol, and this is alkyl halide, which gives out phosphorus acid, and this is phosphorus trihalide. Next, using thionyl chloride. Thionyl chloride is SOCl2. Alkyl chloride can be obtained by heating alcohol with thionyl chloride in the presence of pyridine as catalyst. Catalyst you know already, which enhances the rate of reaction. Here we can take as a CH3OH. They have taken SOCl2, that is thionyl chloride, pyridine as a catalyst, and it will form CH3Cl plus SO2 plus HCl. Okay. Next one, halogen exchange method, that is Finkelstein reaction. Alkyl halides are prepared by the reaction of alkyl chlorides or bromides with NaI, that is sodium iodide, in the dry acetone. This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. See here, alkyl iodides will be formed. This is iodide. When alcohol is treated with sodium iodide, it will form alkyl iodide. Okay, CH3OH plus sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone, it will form CH3I plus NaCl. Okay, RX means alkyl bromide or chloride should be used. NaCl or NaBr thus formed is precipitated in dry acetone. It facilitates the forward reaction. Whatever the NaCl or NaBr will be used here, it will be precipitated in dry acetone and it can be forward reaction. Next, Schwartz reaction. Alkyl fluorides are prepared by heating an alkyl chloride or bromide in the presence of metallic fluoride such as AgF or Hg2F2. The reaction is termed as Schwartz reaction. Alkyl fluorides are prepared by using alkyl chlorides or bromide. It can be CH3Br or CH3Cl. They have told alkyl bromide or alkyl chloride. With metallic fluoride, it will form alkyl fluorides, CH3F. Okay, it is called Schwartz reaction. Next, by free radical halogenation, free radical chlorination or bromination of alkanes gives a complex mixture of haloalkanes. Okay, this is free radical chlorination by using UV light. It will form CH3, CH2, 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 Cl, and here free radicals will be formed by using UV light. These are the methods of preparation of haloalkanes. In the next session, we will discuss about physical and chemical properties of haloalkanes. And I hope you have understood the introduction part of haloalkanes and haloarenes and the classification of monohalo compounds and dihalo compounds with the preparation and with the examples, and also the main factor nomenclature. So, I hope you have understood completely whatever I have taught today. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you.